Hey guys, it's Brandy and welcome back. I wanted to jump on here real quick and do my February TBR. I have a whole bunch of books going that I plan on reading this month. I have 3 readathons that I plan on doing this month, and I have a big list I want to get through here. But before I do, I want to show you guys something that I actually received in the mail a few days ago. This is my A Novel Companion book, Volume 2. This is by Little Inklings Designs. Now, they don't know who I am. They don't sponsor this. This is just me. But I wanted to show you guys this little book journal, basically, so you can see what it's like and see if you would like one, kind of what they're all about and what they can help you do with your book reading. To begin with, I just wanted to show you that it's got some places for quotes, goals. It's got a little wish list here for anything, any book you're looking for, although this could be a lot longer personally because I just wish for a lot of books. It's got little quotes in there. It's got a catalog of signed and special edition books, a place where you can keep quotes, and then it's got, for 12 or 13 months, it has got a calendar type layout where you can write down everything that's going on in that month. And then it's got a place for your TBR by author and title. You can see mine's pretty full. It's also got a place for new releases for the month. And it's got a place for your wrap-up of the month. It wants to know, you can do number of books that you've read, the number, or what genres you read, if they were ebooks, audiobooks, regular physical books, all that you can keep track of here. It's also got a little spot down here. I don't know if you can see that. That's for bullet journaling, in case you want to do anything creative with it. It's got space for that. Anyway, this little setup goes on for quite a few months. You can see different new release, and every month's like a different color. But anyway, it goes like this. And then at the end, it has spaces for 115 book reviews. So you can rate your book, write down your thoughts about it, if you've already posted a review on it or not, who it's by, when you started, when you finished, everything like that. And it's got space for 115 books. So for some of us, that's more than enough. For some of us, that's perfect. For some of that is not enough. And you can probably just put down your favorite books of the year and choose to do reviews on only those. But I wanted to show you this because I thought it was so cool, and it's a great way to keep track of everything you're doing that's book related. I personally keep notes in my phone, and this is going to work out much better than that. I don't have to keep referring to my phone every time I need to do something. I have this journal sitting here, so when I give you my TBR, my wrap-ups, I can just read off of this list to you guys. I just thought this was a perfect little thing. At the very back, past the book reviews, it has a spot for notes, but it's also got a few pages of just bullet journaling that you can do. Should you choose to, it's got a space like that for bullet journaling. So, like I said, this is Novel Companion. This is Volume 2. She has released Volume 1 already, but this is by Little Inklings Designs, and she operates on Instagram mostly, and she'll be restocking this, I believe, in February, and I think she's also restocking it after that, but she hasn't announced what the next date will be. But I will link this below. If you guys have any questions or comments on this, if you want a full flip through on Instagram, anything like that, please just comment down below and let me know. I'd be happy to do that for you. I just had to show this. I just thought it was so cool. I also know that the owner also made a larger size of this, and it included more stuff for your reading. I think for people who read 200 books a year or something like that. It was just a larger notebook that you could keep track of stuff with, but she doesn't sell that one until the very beginning of the year. So we've just missed that one. She sold it at the end of December. So this is the best I could come up with, but this is amazing. This has everything I need in it, and just thought I'd show you guys in case you were looking for something similar. But like I said, let me know down below. I'll link her information. She operates mostly off of Instagram, and just feel free to click on her link and go explore and check out what she has to offer. Now, like I told you, I'm doing 3 readathons this month, and it's a lot, but I want to say that one of them is only a week long, And then 2 of them are actually month-long readathons for all of February. Although it's the shortest month, I think I can pack some of these in, and some of them I can do on audiobooks, so that I think will really help. But what I thought I would do is, in order to show you all the books I have, I will go through each readathon individually and read the challenges for each one and tell you which book I've assigned to each category or each challenge. And then you will see some overlap in here, but just ignore that. Those are just books I'm just going to be reading during the designated times of the readathons. All right, let's go ahead and get started. The first readathon I'm doing is Contemporary-a-thon. This is from February 11th through the 17th. Now, the first challenge they have is read your most recently acquired contemporary. This is the one book that I do not have to show you guys, of course. This is Dear Ijawele, and it's a feminist manifesto in 15 suggestions. That's going to be my most recently acquired contemporary because I'll be getting it through Libby, and I'll be getting it around like the 8th or 9th. I think it's due to come in for me through my library, through Ibby. So, through Libby. I'll give a wrap up. If you guys really want a wrap up, let me know. I haven't been filming them simply because I figure anybody who wants to follow me already watches my videos or follows me on Goodreads, which I'll link that down below too. But if you would like me to do wrap-ups each month to see what I actually achieved or got to for the month, I'd be more than happy to do that. Please just let me know. But that is the first book. The second book is to read a contemporary with a blue or purple cover. For that, I chose to go with Letters to the Lost, and that is by Bridget Kimmerer? It's this one right here. This is Letters to the Lost, and I know that this is a very well-loved book. I have yet to read it, but I've heard great reviews about this from some popular YouTubers like Dylan is reviewing, and Chelsea Darling Reads, I think, read this one too. Maybe not. I don't know. But this comes highly recommended, so we're going to be doing that for that challenge. The next one I have is the Diverse Contemporary book, and that is also going to be Dear Ijawele, the Feminist Manifesto in 15 Suggestions. The fourth challenge is a dark or taboo. I went with dark, and I'm going to be reading this thriller book that I got from Book of the Month, and that is The Wife Between Us by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. This book is wonderful. From what I've heard, you either love it or hate it, I guess I should say. A lot of people said that this is a great thriller with a great twist and ending and spectacular, and other people have said it's been done before and it's hard to get into. We'll see. I'm really excited for it. I love thrillers. I think this could be right up my alley. Now, I don't want to tell you about the plots of all of these books because that's going to take forever. So I just thought I'd hold them up, tell you who they're by, and if you want any more information on them, look them up on Goodreads or let me know, and I can just fill you in on whatever you want to know about each book. Okay? Just let me know. The fifth challenge for the Contemporary-a-thon is a book you meant to read in 2018. That also goes to The Wife Between Us. I got this January of last year, meant to read it, never got around to it. The sixth book is a non-traditional format book, or book in a non-traditional format that is in contemporary. That is also going to be Dear Ijawele. I'm reading that on my Kindle Fire, so that'll be on there, and it's an ebook, so it's not my favorite form. I prefer physical book, then audiobook, then my Kindle or Nook, my ebooks, but I'm going to read that on there, and it's a short book. I don't think I'll have that much problem with it. And then the last challenge is to read a contemporary that has a picture on the spine. Now, it doesn't mean like a pattern, but it means like an actual like picture or image that is on the spine of the book. So I thought I'd go back to Letters to the Lost. And this actually has a little, like, bow and arrow, a person shooting a bow and arrow on it. I don't know if you can, there we go. You can make that out. But I figured that counted as a picture on here. So we're going to go with that, throw that book in there, and hopefully I can get all these books read for that Contemporary-a-thon. It's only 1 week, so we'll see. I'm a little doubtful, but we'll try. The next readathon I have is for the whole month of February, like I said. This is Read a Thin. Now, Read a Thin has been taking place for just over a year now, and it lasts the whole month. It's an awesome readathon that's basically about getting down your TBRs, reading from your own shelves, and getting a handle on books you already own, getting them read, and then deciding if you want to keep them, get rid of them, do you even like them, that kind of thing. So, the first challenge they have this year, this is a character you want to kiss. So, I went a little cheesy with this, but I went with Joanne Fluke's Sugar Cookie Murder. This is the Hannah Swenson series. This is book 6 in it, where it's like a baking murder mystery. It's got recipes in here too. They're really cute. Of course, I don't cook, but they're really cute. If you did bake, that'd be awesome. And there's a character in here. She's got technically 2 guys that she dates. Neither of them are her boyfriends, but she's dating 2 different guys. One is named Norman, one is named Mike. Mike is the detective in the series, one of the police officers. He is amazing. He is described as this, like, make your legs weak, your knees shake. You just want to kiss him immediately. He's got the best voice and he's so handsome. So he's the character in this that I want to kiss. I thought I'd try that. And since I need to read that book anyway, I thought he'd be a good character to add on to that list. Now, sorry, my throat's getting a little dry. My mouth and throat are like, I filmed too many videos tonight. That's the problem. A book with no romance is the next one. So I'm going to go with Jacoby. Jacoby by William Ritter. This book, I think, is about, an investigator who is looking into crimes in New England in 1892. So there's a serial killer on the loose, and basically this detective has to go and stop him. So that's this one, and we'll see how that goes. I've heard this is a great series, and Book Outlet has all of these books, except for they have the first one right now, or they did when I ordered this a few days ago. But they usually have the second through the 4th or 5th one all the time. So if you want to try out this series, maybe get the first one from the library, but the rest are on Book Outlet. So I thought that was a really good deal if I want to continue on. The next thing we have is a challenge that says it's a book gifted to you. For that, I'm going with A Frozen Heart. This is basically like a retelling of Disney's Frozen, and this is by Elizabeth Rudnick. This is just something that was given to me by one of my best friends ever from Virginia. When I lived there, she got me a whole bunch of Disney retellings because she knows I love Disney and I love books. So she got me some retelling books. This is one of them, and I've yet to read it. So I want to get this one out of the way and let her know whether I liked it or, just give her some feedback on it. But I really appreciate that she gave this to me. So I'm excited to read that one. The next challenge is to read a 2018 Booktuber's fave or favorite book. I'm going with Letters to the Lost because, as I said, Dylan is raves about this book, absolutely loves it, and I went to watch his 2018 video, review video for books, and he cannot stop talking about this one, so I thought it was definitely time to give it a try. The next challenge is for Flowers on the Cover. Letters to the Lost, Flowers on the Cover. It works perfectly. Then the next challenge is Pink or Red on the Cover. Now this you have seen before because I started it, but I never finished it. I think I need to restart it and get back into it. I only got this far into the book, but this is The Chalk Man by C.J. Tudor. This book is also like a thriller, like a killer whodunit kind of mystery. But I want to get into this, and of course it's all red on the cover, so it fits in perfectly. Its theme is not very Valentine's-y, but its cover is, so it's going to count. The 7th challenge is to read a book with an LGBTQ plus character. For that, I wanted to read, let's see. Oh, let me find it. Lord have mercy. I'm going to read The Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy. This is by Mackenzie Lee. It's the follow-up to The Gentleman's Guide of Vice and Virtue. Now, I loved that book. I listened to the first one on audio, The Gentleman's Guide, and it was amazingly done. I loved the narration. I loved everything about it, the writing style. I fell in love with it. So I bought this one, thought I'd try reading it, but I also have the audiobook in case I need to kind of delve back into that. That might help me get through it. I'm not sure how I'm going to like this one because I've heard mixed things on this as well. And finally, 8th challenge is to read a thin book. So I'm going to go with Everything I Never Told You by Celeste Ng. This is, as you can tell, it's a very little book. I don't think it's, I mean, the font is a little small, but it's not bad. And this is 292 pages. I can do this. So we're going to give this a go and see if we can't get through that for this readathon. That's for the final challenge of readathon. Finally, I thought I'd jump on board with, it's Jane Lindsay, and she is helping host Feminist Lit February, which I thought sounded like a really good topic, a really good time, and I really wanted to delve into some of these books. She has tons of suggestions on her channel, so if you want to participate, please go to her channel, check it out. She has tons of books listed on there for every category, and there are only 5 challenges, so it's really doable. You can double, triple, stack your books up however you can make it work. Just participate. It sounds like it's going to be really fun. The first challenge she had was to read a feminist fiction book. For that, I am also going with Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy by Mackenzie Lee. She also said the next challenge is to read a feminist nonfiction book. For that, I want to read Not That Bad by Roxane Gay, and I just threw my bookmark out of it. I have actually started this one, read a couple essays in it already. It's a few essays, I shouldn't say a few, it's a bunch of essays in here about rape culture. So I have started this just to make sure that it was something I would be able to handle, and I really enjoy it so far. I think it's very well done, I'll put it that way. So we're going to try that one for that challenge. The third challenge is to read an Own Voices book, a book about an experience that's basically different than your own or one you've had. And I'm going back to Not That Bad by Roxane Gay, since it is a book about rape culture. I thought that would be very interesting to, I guess, read about. I don't want to say it's going to be a fun book. It's not. It's going to be very hard, but I want to give it a shot. I really like Roxane Gay's writing. There are tons of essays in here from tons of different famous people, writers and actresses and all that. So I want to go for that one. The fourth challenge is to read a book written by a Black woman. For that, I'm going back to Dear Ijewele, The Feminist Manifesto. And I don't know if I told you who that was by earlier. I don't think I did. But that's by, I'm going to butcher this, but let's give it a try. Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. So that's going to be the book for that. And the fifth is actually kind of an interesting and fun challenge. It is to partake in a form of media that is feminist. This is called the Feminist Freebie. Now, this can be, you can read another book. You can watch a movie, a TV show, listen to a podcast, certain music like a CD or a playlist. There are tons of suggestions, again, on It's Jane Lindsay's video that she did on YouTube for this. So go check that out and see what you think. And if this is something you're interested in, let me know if you're participating down below. I would love to know if you are into any of these readathons, or how you like them, or how you like readathons. If you think I can do all 3. If you have that much faith in me, thank you, because I don't. And that should be it. So like I said, if you want me to do wrap-ups, leave it down below. I'm more than happy to. I just haven't thought about it before. And I'll also leave the link to my Goodreads so you can follow my reading habits on there as well. Thanks for watching, you guys. I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.